time to drop a really big bomb, Elon Musk said. Real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. Elon Musk says, mark this post for the future. The truth will come out. All right, initial thoughts on everything here. I want to know, is this even legal to leak this coming from the government? What? Like, I am so dumbfounded on how this helps anyone. What's going on?
It helps no one, but certainly it doesn't help the United States of America. The questions you have to ask is the tweet true or is it not true? Is it accurate or false? If it's false, it's overtly defamatory. Like, it couldn't get much more defamatory than that. If it's technically true, there's a concept called defamation. It doesn't help.
Sorry.
No, that's me, right?
Yeah, sorry. That was just the live.
There's a concept called defamation through implication, where though technically true, it still implies something that's wildly false. Trump is in the Epstein files in that he flew on the plane domestically from Florida to wherever, New Jersey, back to New York. And he's in the black book, as were, tens of thousands of other people. So technically, he's in the Epstein files. That's not what anybody understands when one says you're in the Epstein files. So the implication is something nefarious. If it's right, where did he get that info from? And is this the right place to disclose it? And if it's false or false through implication, he's going to get sued.
Okay, but by who? The United States government or the executive branch? By Trump?
By Trump. Trump just he sent a letter of demand for being called a rapist when the judge adjudicated him a rapist, and he sued people for calling him a rapist. This guy is, if Elon is seriously suggesting that he's in the files for a nefarious sex trafficking, sex with underage girls
But he didn't
reason.
say that. But see, that's why I want to know from a legal standpoint. Okay, this is what people do all the time. I want to clarify this. Like, one of the craziest things is there'll be like a story, and it'll be like, Elijah Schaffer text released petitioning someone for sex. It turns out that person's my wife, and it's like, and it's like, but the headline is made to make something seem, weird, or they use words to try to make something seem inaccurate. But this is like a national security issue, right? Because this gives ammunition not to the Democrats only, but to the deep state, and also puts Trump in a very awkward position. He has been undermined by his right-hand man that literally paid to get him into office, and he's turning against him. This isn't some E. Jean Carroll. Like, this isn't. What's her name? E. Jean Carroll.
Well, there's E. Jean Carroll.
Yeah.
Who's the other one? I think there's some other.
There was some other person, but he would never touch him. I know, but I'm just saying this is not an incredulous accusation or statement. This holds gravitas that is kind of scary. I don't know what you think he should do, but this is the story of the day, because this will have long-term consequences.
Yeah, to me, I'm just wondering. I mean, he put out a message on Truth Social. He didn't address it at all, the whole Epstein accusation. I'm wondering what he's going to do about this, because I do think, if he just doesn't respond to it, it does make him look really bad, because it's not like this is coming from some random person online making an accusation. This is coming from the richest man in the world, who obviously would have access. Like, he would know that. People were saying, oh, how would Elon Musk know? He's not in the FBI. It's like, you really think the richest man in the world wouldn't know what's true or not about what's going on in the deep state? I'm pretty sure he knows enough people that he would have access to that information. Whether or not this accusation is true, he does know the truth.
Yeah, I mean, okay, but the legal analysis, that's kind of the point. Let's answer real questions. Everyone's gonna have a damn opinion about this. Is what he did legal, Viva? Was this legal? Because that's where we have to ask ourselves, or is it civilly? But is he civilly liable for something?
The thing is, how can they even prove that he's lying about it unless they release the Epstein files in full?
Well, okay, there's two elements to this. If it's true, how did he get the info from which he then made the disclosure? And is the disclosure illegal? I don't know, corrupt interference with government business, or I don't know, some more serious, arguably treasonous crime. Like, treason is not the right word. It's effectively trying to overthrow the government. He's trying to take down the democratically elected government with information that he may have gotten through private access that he had to whatever information. I'm operating on the basis that it's not true, because if Trump were in the files, they would have released it when Biden owned the FBI, the DOJ, and it would have come out years ago. In fact, it's implausible that it didn't, because if it does come out now, it would mean that the Biden administration and the corrupt FBI was protecting Donald Trump.
But don't you think it's fair to say that a reason why the Democrats wouldn't have released it is just because so many of them are implicated as well? So to me, it seems like it's like a coordinated effort from the uniparty. None of them want it to be released because all of them are implicated in it. That's what I think.
that would be the steel man to say, yes, the reason why they would even protect Trump is because it includes also a bunch of rhinos, and it's to protect themselves, and they couldn't out Trump. There would be a way to out Trump without outing everybody else. Like a picture. There would be more damning evidence than him banning Epstein from Mar-a-Lago. The more plausible thing is, the follow-up tweet is what's particularly relevant, where he says, mark this post for the future. So as if to qualify the initial tweet, not as a statement of fact, but as a prediction, which is a matter of opinion and therefore not subject to defamation. I mean, it looks like he might have done that to cover his ass, but that first tweet is time to drop the truth bomb, or the really big bomb. Trump is in the Epstein files. That's why they haven't really made it public. Have a nice day. I mean, that's a statement of fact. And to the extent that he's going to say it's materially true or technically true because he's in the black book and he was on the flight logs, therefore not defamation. No, it's the implication that is extremely damning, and that set the world on fire today.